Hello. Welcome to, well, not so morning coffee. Yeah. Still daily collective reading, but not so beginning of the day. I was helping a friend of mine move this morning. And I thought maybe, I could have, because we didn't really have a time set on when we were. Hi, Cheyenne. Hello, DJ ZJ. Happy, good afternoon, everybody. I was helping a friend, and we didn't really have a time scheduled during the day as to when we were going to do it. Hi, Lauren. So I could have done morning coffee today and then gone to help him, but I really wanted to just go get it done. Get that done, get him settled so that he have his day. I didn't want to keep him waiting too, so. So then I finished that. I had lunch with a friend, and I was like, you know what? I still want to get a collective message for the day. So here we are. I love Kylie too. Has it really? I love that song. I've kind of moved on to another thing. Kim Petras just released her latest album. It's called Feed the Beast. I am a huge Kim Petras fan, and so obviously I've been all about that lately over the last few days. And yeah, so that's what I've been jamming out to. And actually, I got home today from helping my friend move, and I had some chores to do. Like I had to put my laundry away and everything. So I was vibing out to it, and so now it's all stuck in my head. I was trying to get to connect and get a title for the reading, or get a message to begin with, blah blah blah, but it wasn't coming through. Spirit just wanted me to sit down and just start channeling, so that's what we're gonna do. But normally Spirit will, Spirit will send messages through music and everything, but the only music I'm hearing right now is Kim's new album, so there's that. So yeah. So I don't really have anything to start with. Do you like all my weed containers back there? The dispensaries down here stopped recycling. All the dispensaries used to take those. Can you see them? That stack of shit, those blue bottles back there. I gotta find a way to recycle those. I feel like there's one place that takes them again, but a lot of places stopped. They used to take them all the time, but they stopped doing that for COVID and haven't started back up. So that's why that pile is back there. That, and sometimes I'm just messy and cluttered. Anyway, I don't have anything to start with. I really just kind of want to keep this simple. I really just want to work with tarot cards. And just see what message Spirit has for us today, okay? Remember, this is a collective reading. This is also a timeless message. This is morning coffee, but we can also call it afternoon tea, because it's 3 in the afternoon, almost 3 in the afternoon for me. And I don't know if y'all were paying attention or you knew. I know this was scheduled for 3 p.m. if that's something you were counting on. But the only reason I had scheduled it for that time was because one of my neighbors was doing some housework, and it was pretty noisy, so I wanted to allow that to let them do their thing and wait that out, so we weren't competing with each other. And so I didn't know when they were going to be done, but it seems that they're done now. So I was like, all right, no more waiting, let's just get it. Wait, Lauren, are you really feeling ill? Well, I hope you feel better. Keep it simple. Okay, excellent. 444 on the counter. I may have rolled this too tight. Aha! Okay. Let's get into this message, guys. honestly, this Kim Petras album is like bumping in my head right now. So I don't know, maybe y'all might want to check it out. You might be into it. I don't know if you're familiar with Kim Petras. She did the most recent thing she's did, other than releasing this album. She one of her songs, Alone, is a part of the new Barbie movie soundtrack. I love her, so maybe you'll want to check it out. But now I do have this one song, and actually this kind of stood out to me while I was meditating before, 555 on the counter, while I was meditating before. It's this one song called Uh-Oh, off the album. It's great, I love it. But one of the main lines is, everything I drop is a banger. Hey, Gabrielle, welcome. Everything I drop is a banger. And I kind of feel like that's how we feel right now as a collective. I don't know, there may be a message in that. If you resonate with that line, with that phrase, okay, cool. Go on with your bad self, right? Yeah, I rolled that pretty tight. Okay, let's get into this, guys. God's first creator, thank you for bringing us together today. Thank you for giving us this time to connect with each other and to connect with you. We ask that you please guide us at this time. Please provide us with the best guidance you have for us to serve our highest good and the highest good of all involved, and the highest good of all involved, those of us, all that are associated with us. Whether that be romantic, platonic, business, creative, in any way, shape, or form, the best guidance that you have for us in our lives right now for this collective. We truly appreciate it. And we invite you into our space, and we ask that you please hold us in your love. 2 more shuffles. Thank you so much. Last one. Okay. So what's going on for the collective right now, Spirit? What do you have for us? What guidance do you have for us at this time? Page of Cups. Okay, there's something about forgiveness. I was channeling earlier. And I was in that space where like everything is easily forgotten, but I kind of remember it. It's something about needing to, okay, what I was hearing is I need help. And what I was hearing is someone maybe saying to me, because I was looking for guidance. I was looking for something to bring to the collective at the time. So I had connected to the collective, and I was asking the question, like, what is the guidance for today? And I was hearing someone say, I need help. And the phrase is, I need help learning how to forgive. Okay, and sorry, here we have the Page of Cups. I really rolled that way too tight. Kind of pissed about it. Anyway, we have the Page of Cups here. And that is absolutely a card of forgiveness. Okay, what do we have? 4 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're talking about learning to forgive here, but really, I think, you guys, what we're talking about here is discovering the blockages that are keeping you from forgiving. Okay, so the next 2 cards that have come out with the Page of Cups are the 4 of Pentacles to the Hanged Man. And what this is saying to me basically is that you're holding on to something, or there is something deeply rooted within you. There's some sort of foundational belief or something that is attached to you, some sort of attachment that you have, maybe, I don't know. But there's something that I want to say, I guess in layman's terms, there's something that you are holding on to that is keeping you stuck. And then with the Hanged Man here, the feeling that I'm getting from this is either you or this is someone you're connected to, but the feeling that I'm getting with this is that someone has felt happy, good here, in terms of what it is they've been holding on to. 4 of Pentacles. Whatever a belief is. Now, like, say, for example, we're talking about forgiveness here. So think of a specific situation in which you have felt justified in the way that you were feeling, or in the way that you were thinking, or the boundaries, the stance that you were holding against this person or against this situation. Okay, think of any situation in terms of that. Now, the 4 of Pentacles here would represent that which you are holding on to that keeps your belief in your stance in the situation solid. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what the 4 of Pentacles represents here. And at first, this feels like it's a solid thing to stand on. You feel justified here. You feel good standing in this space. You feel good holding this belief about this person or about this situation, about this circumstance. And it is this belief that does in fact set you apart from it, because I feel like whatever this Four of Pentacles is, whatever it is you are holding to, this is what is holding you apart from a certain situation, thus in which forgiveness would be needed, right? Okay. Now, what the Hanged Man is saying to me is, over time, someone has gone from feeling comfortable in this space. Yes, they say holding on to anger is like drinking poison, hoping the other person dies. Exactly. Okay. But now in this space here, you felt good for a while, but now all of a sudden you're starting to feel uncomfortable, is what I'm hearing. Or this person is starting to feel uncomfortable. And it's this discomfort that starts to get you to ask, or this person to ask certain questions as to why they are in the space that they are in, that ultimately leads them towards some sense of enlightenment. The Hanged Man. Okay? Change in position, change in perspective. And ultimately, that is what has led us here, to question whether or not we need to forgive, but not even just before we can even get to the question of whether or not we need to forgive. The first question is, well, how do we forgive? Good morning, Yanni. How do we forgive? I think I want to write that down. I feel like that's the title here. How do we forgive? I'm seeing the devil in my head now. King of Cups is next. How do we forgive? To the Lovers. Do we forgive? I definitely want to get more on this though. But let me start here. The next two cards that have come out here are the King of Cups to the Lovers. And what this is, what I'm hearing, blatantly, bluntly honest here. Blatantly, bluntly honest. This would be, yes, Starseed, this would be a representation, this King of Cups and the Lovers here would definitely be a representation of what you just mentioned, which is unconditional love. That is how we forgive. That is how we forgive. Now, that doesn't always feel practical. And actually, that's not necessarily what I want to say here, because I feel like the energy of unconditional love, or I'm sorry, the phrase unconditional love is a little jaded, or is a little overused. I feel like is maybe a little triggering to some people. And that's not really even what I want to call it, even though ultimately that is what it is, unconditional love. That's not really what I want to call it. What I want to describe this as is King of Cups having the emotional maturity and also having the emotional foundation and the emotional stability to recognize and understand that the Lovers, everybody has got their right to free will. And that free will allows them to make certain choices that either hurt, harm, or benefit themselves and or other people. 333 on the counter. So the King of Cups to the Lovers is an energy of kind of saying, suck it up and understand that it really is not as personal as you may think it is. Or at least allow yourself to begin to understand that ultimately anybody can make any decision that they want at any time. And yes, it may affect you, but ultimately you have the strength within you to face those waters, to ride those waves, to heal. I think, okay, to heal. That's the important thing. You have the strength to heal. I think what really keeps us from really living and really putting ourselves out there and really letting go and really allowing ourselves to be able to forgive is because we feel that if we get hurt, we may never recover. First of all, this is a fear of death, okay, which is an illusion, right? Because pain could lead to injury. Pain is injury. If injury is severe enough, that could lead to death. Our survival instinct kicks in, and now we are trying to avoid pain, okay? The thing about it is, when you're in physical life, when you are physically embodied, physically incarnated as a human being, at least, you are destined to feel pain. You are meant to feel pain. I know that that kind of seems counterintuitive, but when you really think about it, when we're not incarnated and physically as human beings in these physical bodies, we don't feel pain. Pain doesn't exist. Sorrow doesn't exist. Difficulty, strife, stress doesn't exist. So we literally come into these bodies, into these physical experiences to experience these things so that we can grow and learn and expand as a being. So part of learning how to forgive is learning to understand, learning to be able to face pain and understand that even if you do in fact get injured, 555 on the counter, even if you do in fact get injured, you can heal. No, excuse me, you will heal. You will get back up again. The hardest thing to die in us is our beliefs. Yeah, that's a pretty strong statement. It's one of the beliefs. Beliefs are challenging. They are challenging because they are so deeply ingrained. It takes a lot of attention, a lot of focus, a lot of energy to. You can see beliefs as hi R. Not really. We did kind of just get started. Oh look, the housework has kicked back up again. Well, at least it's far enough on the side to where it's not too disturbing. Hopefully you guys can't hear that so much. But you could see belief systems as like support beams to buildings. Like, yeah, no wonder. I mean, how difficult do you think it's going to be to like remove a support beam or change a support beam to a building? You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Anyway. Part of learning how to forgive, you guys, is learning how to face pain and heal from it. And understand that the choices people make and the actions people take aren't necessarily, are not as personal as we may think they are. I know with the last cycle that I just went through, a lot of what I was saying, like when I was talking about it with my friends and everything, a lot of what I was saying was, I know this is not personal. This is not personal. This is not between me. Really is not between me and the physical individuals I'm interacting with or going through this situation with right now. This is between me and the universe, me and myself. Because the whole time I was saying to myself, why the fuck would you do this? Spirit. It wasn't personal. I knew it wasn't personal. And me, the way I was responding, we'll say, to the situation wasn't personal towards them. It was me expressing all the pain and the anger and the frustration that had been wrapped up and tucked away, hidden in this pocket of this cycle that was being blown open, okay? So part of learning how to understand, oh, well, though that does sound synchronistic. You're right, you woman, you. That is absolutely true. The housework is very synchronistic. Because this is what we're doing. We're doing housework here, aren't we? We're cleaning house. This is how you forgive. This is how you begin to forgive. This is how you begin to learn to forgive, because you have to start to pull back and understand that these situations are not personal to you, and you can change it by changing your alignment, by changing the way you respond. When you are able to take more accountability and more responsibility for yourself and your actions and the way that you interact, the way that you approach certain situations, the way that you respond to situations, when you understand that you have full control over that, and it is in fact those things that I was just mentioning that help you shape and mold and create the situation, the life that you want, the reality that you want to experience, then that takes the real challenge out of forgiving. Because you recognize that, okay, well look, just because these people or these circumstances may have showed up in my life doesn't necessarily mean that they are wrong or they are bad. But what I do know now is that this is not for me. So I'm going to have to take it upon myself to find a way out of here into something better, right? That's how you learn to forgive. That's how you learn to be able to forgive. Because you're starting to recognize that everybody has free will. So Take it upon yourself. And see, okay, action. That's what this overall energy at the bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands. That's what this Ace of Wands represents. Wait, see, hold on. Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. You know what? This may hurt me. This may have hurt me. Under that is the Three of Swords. This may have hurt me. But ultimately, I'm going to take it upon myself to find happiness, to seek happiness, to be independent, to be abundant, to be happy, to find happiness. And you find happiness, you find peace through forgiving. I don't know if this is something new to someone, but forgiveness is more for yourself, not for anybody else. It's through forgiveness that you are able to find the peace within you to move on towards your happiness and your fulfillment, to be independent. Nine of Pentacles, independence. See, the woman in the Nine of Pentacles here, she has all this abundance, but she doesn't have this abundance because she allows attachments to keep her down. That's really what we're talking about here. Forgiveness is the process of letting go of the attachments that keep you down. Because again, forgiveness is for yourself, not for anybody else. Hi, Bree. I love you too. I'm happy to see you here. The only way you have the ability to take up this charge, be independent, stand your own, stand your ground, hold your sovereignty, take up this charge and to seek happiness in the face of this pain is to let it go and forgive. But honestly, the first thing I'm really feeling like the message here is the first thing to start to understand in terms of changing your perspective, and I actually think that's what is happening here. I really think that's what's happening here. Someone's perspective is changing from what they were rooted in that kept them in this stance, this pain. Okay? For some reason, okay, well, the message earlier was that whether this is you or this is someone else, this space that you've been in, this belief that you've been holding, for some reason it's starting to become uncomfortable. And the only reason I can think of, I guess logically, but intuitively I am receiving this, the reason why this is starting to feel uncomfortable now is because whatever this is lower in vibration than the vibration you are beginning to embody. I.e., or in other words, your vibration is rising. Okay? Your vibrational frequency. The vibrational frequency of your body, of your being, of yourself, of your mind, of your heart, of your emotions, it's rising. And as it rises, lower vibrational, toxic, fundamental belief systems are going to need to be replaced with new, higher vibratory ones that can support a higher vibratory system. Does that make sense? And thus, these things are getting uncomfortable and are needing to change. You're needing to face them. You're being forced to face them, I guess you could say. And so in this forcing to be faced, what's happening here, I will say, you are able to face these things and you're able to ask some tough questions here because of the sovereignty you have cultivated and the understanding of yourself that you've cultivated having gone through your own healing process, which has in fact helped you to grow in emotional maturity. King of Cups. And that's all cascading into an understanding of why you're even able to look at this from a, yes, let's go ahead and say it, unconditionally loving point of view, to recognize and understand that everybody has got their free will to make the choices that they see fit for themselves at that time. It doesn't matter who is right or wrong. All that matters here is that you take what it is you need for yourself from the experience and move on with peace and love in your heart. so that you may move on to the next experience that is right for you. Because once one door closes, another one will open. You don't have to fear death. You don't have to fear change. What once was lost will eventually be replaced with something equal or better, depending on your vibration, in the right time. Okay. Spirit is saying there's more. So I'm going to pull it. What else, Spirit? Ooh. There's some sort of secret that's going to be exposed. Okay, this showed itself before. When I picked up the deck, it was one of those moments where I picked up the deck and I picked up the deck and like the card on the top of the deck stayed on the table. It showed itself. I didn't say anything. Oh, excellent, you woman, you. I didn't say anything, but now it's at the bottom of the deck. So it's the Page of Swords. Someone's been watching you. That's what I heard. That's what I thought. That's what I thought when I saw it before. And I was like, okay, yeah, okay, they're watching me. All right, cool. I am broadcasting live on YouTube, but now it's different. The collective message here, it was part of the collective message before. I didn't quite get it. Because now I'm seeing this whole situation as this Page of Cups. Someone else might want to apologize to you. Hi, Kathy. How do we forgive each other is what I just heard. Or how do I forgive? Or how do I send this apology? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Justice. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, when Justice came out, it did flip around. I'm sure you guys saw it flipping all over the place. Hi, evolving butterfly. Yes. You could always catch the playback. But we're talking about forgiving. How do we forgive? There may be someone that wants you to forgive them, that wants to forgive you, that you may want to be forgiving of. But I'm sorry, Justice came out, and it came out reversed, but Spirit was telling me it's upright. But the reversal, I kind of want to speak to it a little bit. There may have been an injustice in the past, which was related to some sort of deception. But now that's changing. Because the deception is reversed, and now the justice is upright. And when I looked at this, the Seven of Swords reversed, that's when I thought someone may be wanting to tell the truth, or there may be some sort of secret that could be coming out here. Finally, with that, you have the Six of Cups to Death. What I'm hearing in the Six of Cups to Death is changed ways. A change in ways. A change in one's character even. Character flaws have been healed, or you are growing past them. I want to get more on this Six of Cups and Death. And I think I want to use a different deck. I'm going to use this one. The Crystal Visions? No. Use the regular tarot. Okay. I want to talk about this. Change in behavior. Oh, look at this. The Ace of Wands again. I haven't even shuffled this deck or anything. I don't remember. I think I probably used it yesterday. But the Ace of Wands is here again. The Ace of Wands was here before. The Ace of Wands was here before at the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups and the Lovers, and I didn't understand what it was really until I talked through it. I spoke through it, excuse me. Because now that we're moving forward in this message, you guys, I'm really getting the feeling that someone else wants a chance to be forgiven, is what I just heard. Yes, here's the Ace of Wands right here. Right? Or no, was it the Nine? No, I'm sorry. It was with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. That's right. Not with the King of Cups and the Lovers. It was with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Wands. If this is in fact someone wanting to come towards you or you wanting to go towards them, there is inspiration here because someone is standing in their sovereignty. And someone sees you or them as the wish fulfillment. I'm getting an energy of someone is standing in their independence. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. They're happy on their own. They're good on their own. They see you thriving, striving, thriving, and surviving. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, out there with your friends, hanging out, whoop-de-whoop and all that. And I'm hearing they want to get in on the action. Okay, let's talk about this changed behavior type of situation. Someone wants and or needs a chance to be forgiven. I think that is actually our headline here, and that's why we started with how do I forgive? How do I even begin to forgive this person? You start to be able to allow yourself to release the pain and heal once you start to recognize and allow yourself, I'm hearing specifically, allow yourself to understand that everybody's got their right to free will. And it's really never personal. Most of the time when something happens that hurts you, triggers you, that's coming from their trauma too. Or some sort of traumatized or some sort of like atrophied or negatively aspected or not so strong or maybe not so matured aspect of themselves. I kind of want to say it's never really personal. Even when something is personal, even when someone has some sort of vendetta against you and you've never really done anything to them to really warrant this, I mean, it's most likely this person reacting from their space of being hurt, triggered, damaged, you know? It's really not that personal. That's how you start to forgive. Okay, see, Knight of Swords. Someone's really angry about something. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles, and we're going to talk about death with the Six of Cups. Because somebody is wanting a chance to be forgiven, and there's some sort of changed behavior. So show us this changed behavior, please, Spirit. We do have, I thought so. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Happiness, fulfillment. See, look. Someone is standing as the Nine of Cups, and this person who is expressing or is exhibiting or is trying to show some sort of changed behavior is standing here looking towards the Ten of Cups. Or what I want to say is has the ten of Cups in mind, has visions, has feelings of wanting the Ten of Cups. And I feel like part of this changed behavior, you guys, is recognizing what it takes, the circumstances, what it takes to achieve this true, real, solid sense of Ten of Cups. Because what I feel like here is someone maybe finally stepping into a vibration of wanting a permanent type of Ten of Cups, a stable, solid Ten of Cups, something that's gonna last. Not something that's flimsy, not something that's changeable. I mean, anything is going to change. You need to remain flexible enough to allow change to happen, because change is really the only constant in our reality and our existence, okay? So be aware of that, but still something solid and something stable, okay? That's what this person wants. So what's this changed behavior? Six of Cups and Death. Oh, beautiful. What's this changed behavior? Someone's trying to remain balanced. We do have the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles really feels like a waiting game. Okay, the first two cards we have here are the Wheel of Fortune to the Empress. In terms of this changed behavior. This feels like the overall energy either surrounding you, this person, or what I want to say is this situation. There is very fertile and abundant energy swirling, I want to say, around this situation. The Empress would also represent unconditional love, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is kind of representing time. The Empress is also representing time here in terms of needing to give things time to grow, okay? Even though time is an illusion, doesn't really exist, it still takes time for things to grow and mature, okay? The Empress here is representing the time, the abundance, the love, the care and nurturance to allow things to change, to allow things to heal, to allow things to grow. Okay, this is the universal energy surrounding this person, this you and or this person, you and or this situation. Okay, now in terms of that's the macro focus. In terms of the micro focus, in terms of the individual, whether this be you or someone else, this changed behavior could be between both parties or all parties involved here, if it is a multiple party type of situation, which it does seem like it is, or it can be, because the energy of the Five of Wands did come out next. And it crossed the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. So what I'm feeling here is that there is some sort of conflict. There has been some sort of conflict, some sort of battle. I'm hearing maybe a pissing contest, a cockfight, whose dick is bigger type of situation, arguments, differing of opinion, blah, 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 petty bullshit. That seems to have been a blockage to this situation, the way that it fell out, because it fell out crossing the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, right? But with that then came the King of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. Objective thinking, seeing something clearly. Okay, this is definitely someone who is stepping into a King of Cups, emotionally mature, emotionally stable, solid, and grounded type of energy. So emotionally mature that they are willing to, and not only willing to, but they're able to step out of their emotions for a second and look at the reality of the situation. Look at what really has transpired here. Look at what has happened between both individuals or all individuals involved. Okay? And to whomever it is I'm speaking to here, you have grown enough to recognize your own struggles, to recognize your own triggers, to recognize how much of a struggle it has been for you to get to the place that you're in right now. So because of that, you are able to turn around and apply that to someone else's experience. Maybe now where you wouldn't have been able to in the past, or you weren't able to in the past, which helped you solidify yourself in whatever belief is changing right now. Does this make sense? And thus we have the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles overshadowing this Five of Wands. Saying to yourself, okay, look at the results here. Look at the effects of this situation. And if we're just talking about forgiving at baseline, what benefits me in forgiving? How have I been harmed and or hindered up until this point? Even though you were able to sustain it in the past, you're no longer able to sustain it now because you're in a higher vibration, right? You're thinking more clearly. Your mind has changed. Okay. So at this point, the question is, how is this harming me? Is it harming me? Actually, that's the first question. Is this harming me? Wait, is this actually doing me more harm than good to hold on to now? Oh, shit. So what do we do about it? Well, quite frankly, with this swords energy here, this King of Swords can say, all right, let me look at all these, let me pull up these weeds here. Let me look for some weeds. And I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to cut them down. Really what you want to do in terms of weeds, you want to pull them up from the root. Like you want to get that whole root, because you don't want it to just chop it down and then it to, you know, sprout back up again. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not just trying to trim the hedges. No, no, no. We're trying to rip this shit up completely. And then finally what came out here is the Page of Wands. There you go. That right here, this right here, this page, ew, gross. My nails, ew, are those my nails? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My nails are disgusting. Ew, I was helping someone move today, so don't judge me. Anyway, anyway, the Page of Wands is literally that change in behavior. I see the Page of Wands as a representation of something that may even be considered a midlife crisis. And I got that from the this Golden Universal Tarot deck here. Oh, look, there's the devil I was seeing. Anyway, this Golden Universal Tarot has a depiction of the Page of Wands that looks like a grown-ass man. And I've been channeling for a long time from the Page of Wands something as, you know, changing your way of life, changing the way you approach things, changing the way you do something. Again, it could be considered a midlife crisis, you know, where you change completely, you become a radically different person. Well, there's the representation of the changed behavior right there. All because of what you see here. And how struggling with this is not benefiting you any longer. Okay. Also, the Page of Wands was also saying to me, I mean, I love that card too. The Page of Wands was also telling me that somebody wants to send a message. Somebody wants to say something. But they may be biding their time, holding back, juggling. I'm kind of hearing waiting for the right time to strike. We do have the Ten of Swords showing up, and then the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody is slowly taking their time. Watching you. Okay, we do have this Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Someone is watching you, but why the devil? Fear, attachment. They feel attached to you, but this kind of feels like, maybe it feels good to them. Maybe it feels good to you too. It's kind of a situation where, too slow, yeah. Well, maybe that's why the devil is showing up here. Why the devil? King of Pentacles. What? The Moon. 5. Yeah, this person doesn't feel good enough for Wands. There's the Knight of Pentacles again. This person is holding back because they don't necessarily feel good enough. The devil is still kind of affecting them. Their fears, 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, the World. Oh, they may be afraid that you've walked away from them. And that's where they're watching you from a distance. The devil here is representing their fear. Their fear is holding them back. They don't feel good enough for you or this situation at hand. And yet they're making progress. This Knight of Pentacles. They're making progress. And I kind of feel like they want you to know that they're making progress. I'm hearing they're watching you steadily. They know what it is you're going through. They see you clearly. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so if this is a specific person, what do they want to say to you? Hi, Stephanie. What do they want to say to you then? 7 of Swords. What do they want to say to you? 8 of Swords. 4 of Swords. They put themselves in a prison. Oh, damn. See? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do they want to say to you? The Tower. Damn. Justice. Damn. Page. They want to apologize. This is the individual that wants to apologize. Look, I'm splitting the deck here, right? We've got all kinds of stuff. I'm going to, oh my God. Yes. Look. And then, look. So the Tower showed up. I'm looking in the deck now. The Tower showed up, and then after the Tower was Justice, and then after Justice was the Page of Cups, and then after the Page of Cups was the Hanged Man. Let me tell you the story. What this person wants to say to you. They know that their lies and deception, Seven of Swords, put them in this prison, is holding them back, is literally keeping them from you. Okay? They get it. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Swords. They fucking get it. And they're afraid, Nine of Swords, because they know you're the queen to their king. I mean, I cannot make this shit up. And then finally, they have the Queen of Wands to the Four of Wands. And what I want to say to you is, he just doesn't know you know. Well, what I want to say, what this person, what this energy is saying with the Queen of Wands to the Four of Wands is, I feel like they are getting, and this is confirmation that they are getting into the alignment that would bring the Four of Wands energy in, which is that Ten of Cups, which is that marriage, which is that solid foundation, which is that happy family, which is that success. The thing is, Two of Wands, though, is at the bottom of the deck. And that's where we got into the Tower and Justice and Page of Cups and Hanged Man. And I feel like the Two of Wands is saying they think you have options, or they think that you're looking somewhere else. And really, all I want to say to this person, it's quite simple, and yet it's not. The only thing that I have to say to you, bro or sis, to give you some advice here is to just speak up. If you have something to say, you need to just say it. It's literally a situation in which you never know unless you try. And yeah, I do feel like this person is pulling away. Somebody is pulling away here. But that person is pulling away because they have no choice. They're not going to stay here in this toxic energy. Yes, space is needed while we align ourselves. That is always true. But at this point, the only advice that I can give this person is to speak up. If you want someone to know that you're making progress, it's better to be healthy about it. And say, hey, I would really like to discuss this with you. Be adult. I don't know. Why am I going down this path? Why are we saying this? I don't know. What advice, okay, what advice can I give this person? See, Seven of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords just wanted to come back out again. This person has got to stop being sneaky about it. And just go ahead and say what it is they want to say. What advice can we give this person? What advice can we give this person? All right, I think we need confirmation for this person that whomever it is that they are attracted to, whomever it is that they want to move forward towards, whomever it is that they are watching, there is confirmation here that this person is single and independent, and you know this already. But what I want to say is, you know why they're single. Doesn't mean someone else can't come in. But the advice for this person here is Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. This is you, this is literally you. You just need to show up. You just need to show up for the soulmate connection that you have. What I'm getting with the Six of Cups here is, remember the connection that you have. Six of Cups. Remember. And move forward towards it. Show up, King of Pentacles. You got to show up for this. That's how this is going to work. It doesn't have to be, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. And it definitely doesn't have to be perfect in the beginning. That's the advice for this person. It's not going to be perfect in the beginning, nor does it have to be. But as long as you show up and consistently show up, show some consistency, show some stability, show some commitment. I know that's a scary word. But as long as you do that, it can and will improve. But you have to show up first. You have to stand in this independent and sovereign energy too. And maybe that's what someone is cultivating right now. Okay, I get it. Yes, look at that. Underneath the Nine of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. 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 We like this. Now, here's the here's the thing. We, as the individuals that are standing in our own Nine of Pentacles, are in fact going to wait for the right time, for the right person, for the right situation. We are going to remain single until that time. We're not making you any guarantees that once you're in your Nine of Pentacles era, once you're ready and solid, ready to go, we'll still be here. But we're also not going to tell you that if you do show up in this way, we're not going to recognize you and at least hear you out. All we've been asking is that you match. Is you just match the energy, match our energy. I don't know. Is that a tired phrase? I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I hope this one. I think we can stop here now. Well, that is in fact true. And that is exactly what we're saying here. So you know what? Stop focusing so much on us. Stop paying so much attention on us. And why don't you just focus on doing what it is that you need to do to be able to show up? Because ours got it right. Ours says, I'm waiting to see who comes out the other side. That's about where everyone else is. If you're standing in this Nine of Pentacles position yourself, you're literally just standing there having done your work, waking. Oh, nice, Presto Ernesto. Presto's underground. Waiting to see who comes out on the other side. And maybe it's you. Maybe it's this person we're talking to. Okay, great. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's someone else. Okay. See, but we have no control over that. So it'd be better for you. Okay. That's great, Lexi. So really, what it boils down to now at this point is stop focusing so much on the other person. And start focusing more intently on you, on yourself. Because that's how we got here. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So, all right. Anything else? Closing message, closing oracle guidance, romance angels. Two more. All right, closing oracle guidance, please, Spirit. Oh, see, there it is. I knew that was going to come out because I saw it. It was at the bottom of the deck, and I kept seeing it. It kept catching my attention, and now it's come out. It is the codependency card. But the first card that came out is wedding. Overall energy is past life relationship at the bottom of the deck. So that is that Six of Cups energy that I was picking up on. There may be a wedding involved here. There may be a future spouse situation going on here. But what we're dealing with right now, okay, that's the devil, the codependency. That's what we're dealing with right now. Somebody is still in a bit of a codependent energy, and I feel like that's why they may be so intently watching another person, watching you heal, gaining inspiration from this, yes, but sick and dying. I love it, Lauren. We're working on the codependency right now, okay? You also have, though, attraction. So there's definitely attraction here. But you have love yourself first and let your friends help you. There may be a situation for some people out here, and when Gabrielle, I love you. There may be a situation in which some of you have mutual friends or you have mutual people around you that can help you heal, that can help you go through this process. I don't know, but yeah. Really, okay, there is an attraction here. It's here. There is a potential for marriage or wedding, 555 on the counter. It's here, okay. But there's codependency standing in the way. And what you need to do is work on loving yourself first. Because ultimately, that's the only way that this wedding is going to be attracted, in this wedding type of energy, from whomever it comes from, whomever you end up destined to be with, blah, 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 whatnot, whatever. The only way that's going to happen is if you love yourself first. You love yourself into that vibration to have it. So really, I spent the last 55 minutes, damn near an hour, getting ready to tell somebody to focus on themselves. Stop focusing so intently on the other person and focus on you. That's how you're going to heal. You turn the attention back from being outward and you turn it inward. And you start to understand yourself. And through understanding yourself, you will begin to understand others, and then you can really start to heal and forgive. Okay? All right. I love you all so freaking much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will most likely see you tomorrow. You know? Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, skis, if you haven't done so already. But I love you. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's my day off. I might go grab a glass of wine with a friend later, but I may also stay in. I thought it was gonna rain today. It's been looking pretty gnarly outside all day. I thought it was gonna rain. Maybe it won't. Maybe. But then, see, it was supposed to rain today and not tomorrow. And I have plans tomorrow. Well, the plans can still work out because we were supposed to go to the beach tomorrow. I mean, we're still going to go, but if we get rained out, it'll be okay because we have some shelter. But watch, it wasn't supposed to rain today. Watch it shift till tomorrow. Oh, no, Starseed. No, Monique, it's more at this point. It's just that it was 4 when you opened the screen for yourself, and it just hasn't updated for you yet. But anyone that has not liked, please smash that like button. Yeah? Okay, guys. I love you all so freaking much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Oh, also, check out the A.fter channel if you're new here. If you haven't done so already, the link is in the description box below. Let's spread the word there, yeah? A.fter, you've got your own channel. I love you, bye. Bye.